Up, guys? All right, we'll kick it off with AU for today. We do have NFP tonight, so obviously need to bear that in mind with price action. Honestly, right now, I don't see a whole lot for price action. I just need some more to develop. If we're looking at AU, just getting a bit of an understanding of where we're at. Inside of this bearish leg, we have now induced the decisional and taken the retest and had a very strong bearish reaction from there. So high probability that we are completing the structure cycle just based on this reaction. But of course, we do have a lot of imbalance up inside of here. The price can come and fill first. I am going to be more so treating this area here as the extreme of that bearish leg. It's our last point of imbalance. So it can give price a bit of a reaction. Nonetheless, so we are extremely bearish, got a lot of bearish momentum throughout the day today. When we have Asia sessions like this, I don't usually like to go against them. I generally try to just follow along with the momentum of it. We have now induced Asia low, so if we do get a bit of a push up that will bring in buyers, I'd be happy to sell through that. However, what I'm also looking for is if we can come down, get inside of this area, looking for a bit of a move up. I'm either going to be open to buying the move up if we can get something like this. Smart money trap, some sort of smart money trap play and get an entry and buy up, really targeting that little bit of liquidity across there. Or I'll wait for price to push up and then sell it from here or there, depending on what price does. Either way I get into this, I'm going to be playing a smart money trap entry. So whether I play a smart money trap for a buy or whether we get something like this, I'll play the smart money trap play for the sell. Because we don't have a lot of structure here, I want to be able to have structure built upon my entry to be able to use for an initial liquidity target and to make sure we'll try my best to avoid getting caught in any fake outs or anything like that. So just want to be a little bit cautious with that. But yeah, we are obviously very bearish, so I don't really want to go against the momentum. Moving across to EU, it is more or less the same. Yeah, we're really consolidating in this range here now. Taking this area, which is the decisional of that internal break, then that's kind of it. We've had a big sell-off, but really, like we were inside that leg, which is now broken here. So we're still inside this leg. So we've come up to the extreme area of that leg, and now we're selling our way back down. Yeah, that's all I can really say, guys. We are mitigating this area, which is a nothing point. If you use that as a breaker structure, which you can, this would be retest. I've got it marked out as a smart money trap because of the potential of it working in that way, just due to the fact that this area here induced a little bit of liquidity, broke, was retested. So you can work with that as an internal structure cycle. The only issue is it's very, very internal because it's internal of all of that. But yeah, maybe using that as obviously a bit of retest, bring in some buyers, come up, get some sort of inducement. I'll play the smart money trap on the way back down. We're due for a buy because of how much we've sold off here, and we've got a lot of imbalance to fill, but I'm not going to expect the buyers. The market can continue to sell off and do it at once. It has completed this structure cycle in terms of it's induced decisionals, it's induced internal retest just here, and we have had that sufficient retracement. Doesn't have to come up to the extreme. I would like to see it, but it doesn't have to. So understanding that, the market can go bearish from where it is. So just going to be mindful and see what it presents. But obviously, we don't have a lot of structure to be able to work with. Moving across to GU, we've induced the decisional of that break, which is also the decisional of this break here. And we've had obviously a big sell-off. Again, GU has now induced the decisional of this internal break here. It's taken the retest into it, but obviously, again, very, very, very bearish. This isn't the extreme. We've got our extreme area sitting down here, which we can come to, which is where you'd expect price to give a reaction if we're going to come deeper into this bearish leg here to further complete the structure cycle to whatever's up here in terms of extremes, or even inducing areas like this, which can also be viewed as decisional areas. So yeah, we're in an interesting spot. Ideally, though, I just want to sell it. I just need some structure to be able to sell, and we don't have a whole lot of that. So looking like we're going to be finishing this week at a slow end to the week. Yeah, going to keep an eye on it. Obviously, news-wise, like I said, we do have NFP tonight. We don't have anything leading up to that, so that's fine in that sense. Yeah, obviously, it's a bank holiday as well. Cool. Thumbs up. Mad. Bank holiday, NFP, Friday, shitty price action. That is a recipe for more or less a no trading day. I will be on the charts. I will be watching, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. Let me know if you got any questions. This is a good time to be able to further your knowledge. So let me know. I'll speak to you all soon.